But you turned me out, you dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're just going to talk briefly about inspection equipment and what you'll probably need, which is very little, just in case you didn't know. Okay, so let's get right to it. The first thing that I had to have was a measuring wheel. So I just ordered a small little measuring wheel. Got it from Amazon. I'm gonna open it up so you can see what it looks like. It comes small inside of the wheel. I said, you know what? I like to let my adventures take care of themselves. You know what I mean? What I mean by that is that when you start on a new journey, you always let that business handle itself. That means that if it gets to growing and it starts to become prosperous, then guess what you're gonna do? You will put more money back in out of what I made in the business back into the business and buy bigger and better equipment. But until then, we got the little bitty measuring wheel. And let me tell you something. People have said that this little thing don't do the job. If you don't know how to count feet, then it probably don't. But I'm gonna tell you what I do. I roll this little thing one way, and then I turn around and I roll it back and make sure that it's giving me around the same measurements. I mean, if you know feet and about how long the average side of a home would be, then you know if you're about right. And first, and most of all, you don't even have to worry about it being exact anyway. Everything you do is an approximate other than your photos. So this little thing, it adjusts out to about a good little 4 feet. And then you can put it on the floor and just roll it. It has a digital, see if you can see it. There's a digital little thing in there that gives you your feet and your inches. And then you just write it down on a piece of paper. And when you get home, you put it in the system. Tell them how many feet it is. When you do a sketch, because you have to do an actual sketch of the house. I know it sounds intimidating, but it was intimidating to me at first until I actually did it. Okay, now the next thing, of course, they gave me was these little stickers. It's like I got 150 of those, or was it 200? I'm not sure, but it's 100 or 50 or 200. This is for the NRS, the National Risk System, the one that goes for the insurance. If you haven't seen those videos, please go back and watch those so you know what I'm talking about. But I stick these on the door, and sometimes I feel like it, I throw one on the mailbox if the mailbox is under the porch. So I had those, of course. They gave me IDs. So this is what I did. I put one ID on my clothes, right? So, you want to look like you coming with who you come with. Everybody was like, the insurance is here. The insurance people are here. Okay. And this one, I just hung in my window, so in case someone's not at home and they come home and they see my car parked in front of their yard, because you ain't supposed to park in their yard. I park in the yard, they'll at least see it hanging in the window, and they'll know that the insurance person is somewhere around their house. And I didn't have my little vest at first. I ordered it late. So when I went out, I just went, in plain clothes, because I didn't want to have to be worried about someone being offended by what my clothes may say or what my shirt may say or the picture that may be on my shirt, But anyway, so I went on ahead and ordered the vest so that I look like, in case they come home, if I'm somewhere in somebody's yard and they're not there, I still am able to take the photos because the person already knows that we're supposed to be coming. Now bear in mind, I had some on the last video that said that they didn't know that anyone was coming. They just knew that the pictures had to be taken, but they weren't made aware of what day. Well, of course you're not made aware of what day, because we are independent people and we come when we can. Okay, So when I showed up, be ready for the pictures. But I got the best now. And then of course, you most definitely have to have, you already know, a phone. A phone that takes what? Very, very good pictures. Or a camcorder that takes video and pictures. It doesn't matter as long as you can get those pictures at least 16 megapixels of a photo and above does great. Sometimes they'll say 12, but they'll take it as adequate enough, but they really want it to be at least 16 megapixels or over. And then one more thing you have to have a monopole. And a monopod rather, I call it a pole because that's exactly what it is, to actually be able to hold up and get good and adequate enough photos of the roof of the home. Because most of them want you to be able to take pictures of the roof. My pole that I already had, because I have two of them, one is way longer than the other. Normally you'll see them online, where I got mine from the get-go was from Amazon, but you'll see them online and they're like anywhere from 60, let me take that back, lower inches from like 42 inches up to like 65, 67 inches, I think. I'm not sure. But the one that I have is not a monopole, it's actually a tripod, but it ranges up to 62 inches. It's very tall to me, and it takes very good roof photos to me. So I said I was not going to buy one unless I'm able to actually take money from the actual business and invest it back in to get another monopole. So what I do is I just close mine up on the end, hold it up, put my phone on a timer for like 10 seconds, hold it all the way up in the air, and it takes great roof photos. And I think that is all that I actually have to have, other than a car and some gas money. Get where you're going. It's the only thing you need.